What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we're actually talking about 5 material farms that you can do. If you're one of the people that prefer to make some steady gold where stuff sells faster than if you were to farm a collectible. Or actually, it's more than 5 materials, but there's a couple of bonus ones. So the majority of these are easy to farm solo as well, while some you have to utilize a group in order to get the most effective result from doing the farm. Now, before we dive into the specific farms, big thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. If you don't know what it is, it's over 200 pages of the best ways that I personally use in order to achieve multiple gold caps. And the best part about it is the fact that this guide has been out for over 4 years now, and I've developed and made it better ever since. And everyone that gets the gold guide, they will receive every single update completely for free, sent directly to their email for life. So right now, I already sent out the first update for The War Within, and everyone that bought the book, even if they bought it 4 years ago, are still getting those updates. So if you think that sounds interesting, you can check it out using the link down below in the description. But don't forget to use the discount code STUDENT for 50% off. So a lot of these materials are materials that at the moment of this recording yields the highest gold per hour. So the first one that I want to talk about, and also a lot of these farms are good not only because you're getting material, but you also have a chance of getting something else of value that's more RNG. But the first one is an absolute classic, and that is heading over to STV, like you can see from this clip from my live stream. And the main objective on this one is to farm Essence of Water. Essence of Water is one of those materials that's needed for a ton of crafts, especially the new Naxxramas craft. So they tend to have a really good value. And if you do this in a group, you can get way above 200 Essence of Water per hour. Now, obviously, it's going to depend on the price on your region, because the price of the material is the same on every single realm. Now, these bad boys right here were 82 gold. It's just a clown who posted one for 52 gold. But you can see that the price, the market value is trending upwards. You can also see that I've bought 4,000 of these for my own crafting with an average price of 77 gold, but I also had to pay as much as 190 gold because they were booming. But they have been going up in price lately, and I suspect them to keep on going up in price as people are coming back to retail WoW for the pre-patch in The War Within, and there's a lot of people who didn't stick around when Naxxramas was brought back, so they're missing a lot of transmog items from Naxxcrafts, which needs the Essence of Water. So that's like a fine line between most of the items, the materials we're going to talk about in this video, is that they should go up in value as we get closer to The War Within. So the exact location for that farm takes place in STV, and it's actually on this little island right here. It's filled with these water elementals that you can easily grind out. Now, since we're talking about Naxxramas materials, the location that I'm standing at right here in the Eastern Plaguelands at Corrin's Crossing is absolutely insane. And you're farming it with 2 different materials. You're farming it for Dark Runes, which are right now at 100 gold. And you also need a ton of those for a big variety of different crafts. You can see that list when I hover above the material. There was a ton of items needing Dark Runes with the Naxxramas and Scholomance items being a return to the game. So not only do you get Dark Runes, but you also get Essence of Undeath from these guys, which has also started to go up in price. There's not that many of them on the auction house. This is the entire EU. So I also suspect these to do really well, the Essence of Undeath. And the only thing you got to do is run around in this town, Corrin's Crossing, and you kill absolutely everything. Now, obviously, all of these mobs, these undead mobs, will drop Essence of Undeath, but it's these guys, the Vile Tutors, and there's also a different name on them, like Summoners. There you have them, the Dark Summoners. They can drop you the Dark Rune. So not every mob can drop you the Dark Rune. And since Dark Rune is more gold than Essence of Undeath, you should definitely run around and kill every single mob. But you should have your main focus on just making sure that you down the humanoid mobs that can drop the the dark rune, since in an hour, after farming this for an hour, you'll always make more gold with the dark rune, and it's just a better gold per hour, like overall, if you focus on getting down these humanoid mobs dropping the dark rune. So super solid materials, both of these materials. And again, this one should also be done in a group for the highest gold per hour. But now we're going to talk a little bit about making gold solo with gold farms. So first of all, we should take a look at farming Molten Core. And this is from like an old YouTube video of mine where I did Molten Core 100 times. And the reason why you're farming Molten Core is because you want to get Blood of the Mountain, and you also want to get dark iron bars. So killing the Molten Giants has a chance of giving you Blood of the Mountain, but Molten Core also has a ton of veins for the Dark Iron ore. So a lot of people farm it in BRD, but from like only looking at the material side of it, it is much faster to just run Molten Core without killing any bosses. Mine everything, kill all the Molten Giants, and then reset before you kill a boss, so you can do it 10 times in an hour. And there's a ton of veins inside of Molten Core, so it's a super easy farm. And to show you guys the materials that we're talking about, also very popular materials, and they have started to go up in price. So we have a Blood of the Mountain right here, sitting at 1,000 gold each, with an average sales price of right above 1,000 gold on these bad boys. But there's not that many on the auction house compared to how many items you need these for. So, and then you have the dark iron bars as well, sitting at 130 gold. And they also fetch a really good price. Like they, you can see I bought 1,100 of these according to my TSM accounting, like recently, with an average price of 163 gold. So it's a nice way of making gold, and you're also killing mobs with the high tier loot table, meaning that you do have a chance of getting something like Blade of Hannah, Skull Flame Shield, etc. Now, the next one is actually a video that I at the moment of this recording, this video is not public yet, but it's taking a look at why so many people are farming Naxxramas. And Naxxramas is really, really strong. And by the way, if you guys want to see all of my videos before they go public on YouTube, consider signing up to the VIP Discord. It's pretty much like a Patreon, but everything happens on a Discord server, so you get access to all my YouTube videos before they go live on YouTube. But you also get exclusive gold tips, spreadsheets, even the War Within investments, and much more. But I pretty much just did a full run of Naxxramas, calculated the time that it took to run Naxxramas, and my main focus was on picking up all the frozen runes and, of course, looting and killing all the trash for the War scrap, because, again, they have gone up drastically in price. Like, I used to buy them for less than 50 gold, and now they're like 150 to 160 gold each, and then they've just kept on going back up. And that's because a lot of people have given up on farming Naxxramas. They're bored of it. And imagine when you have like a massive amount of people coming back to retail WoW, and they don't have the tons of items and weapons that you can craft from Naxxramas. I think there's going to be a lot of people interested in these items. So War-Torn Scrap should hold a really good value and go up in price together with the Frozen Runes. So when I was recording that video, it made like roughly 50,000 gold an hour in just materials, just the raw gold from vendoring all of the items from the bosses, and also the raw gold pickup from bosses and trash, and in the War-Torn Scrap and the Frozen Rune. So that averaged out to be 50,000 gold per hour. Since I made that video, the prices have kept on going up though, so it might be slightly more than that. But those are the material farms that I would suggest you guys to farm right now. Material prices are kind of like a lot of the other markets where they go up and down like crazy, and like all of a sudden you have this big boy goblin that resets a market. He spends a couple of million gold, makes the gold back, and then everything goes to shit again. So sometimes if the price is is too low compared to the average market value, it might be worth sitting it out a little bit and just waiting on selling it. But these materials in general have been trending upwards, and I don't see any reason to why they should start going down in value. So I consider all of these material farms to be really good. There's of course more material farms than this, and I do have a couple of videos planned in the next couple of weeks. So just make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel so you get notified whenever I upload another video. And I'm always tracking the markets of materials just to see the price trending on a lot of the materials, so I can strike or sell whenever the price is good. Because I'm one of those people that I do a ton of farms, but I got a lot of time. I got a lot of patience. So I don't sell it unless I'm happy with the price. Unless the price all of a sudden booms, I'm ready and I have all the materials ready to pump up on the auction house. And if the price stays low for a very long time, I don't really care. I use the materials for crafting anyways. But with that being said, appreciate you guys watching the video. So don't forget to check out the VIP Discord and of course the 0 to 10 million gold guide, both linked in the description down below. And I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.